We're here at the IAS, continuing with the work that we're doing with the MSF group, and we really appreciate your time, Musa Ndlovu, and describe the work that you're doing, because I know that it's difficult. The words are not familiar to me, so if you would be slow.
Okay. Thank you for having me in your program.
Sure.
As you said, my name is Musa Ndlovu, a Deputy Field Coordinator at MSF, KZN Eshowe Project.
Okay.
Yeah, our project is called Bending the Curves, which means the reduction of new infections, sickness and death in the target population of Ward 1 to Ward 14, Umlalazi municipality in the Togolo district, north of KZN.
Mm-hmm. So the work that you're doing is in prevention and treatment, or actually getting people into treatment? Would you
Yes, in fact, when we look at our cascade of care, we start by, at the bottom, prevention, and we look for people to test. That is fine. After getting the people to test for HIV, we link them to the health facilities, because there are no MSF health facilities. We work with Department of Health as partners. Then once we've linked them to the health facilities, they get treated and they are returned back to the community for the adherence, counseling, and the retention to care. So there we have the clubs. It's based on the facilities where people has to go and collect their medication without waiting in the queues, without wasting much of the time, but they spend approximately an hour just to collect their medication and then go back. And the other aspect, which is very much community orientated, is the clubs. When we talk about the CAGs, that is the community ART groups. These are the people who are taking treatment, who's been into treatment over a period of 6 months with a suppressed viral load. These people form a group where they take turns in going to collect the medication and distributing to the group members. But what is crucial about them collecting for each other is that at least twice per year, each individual member should show up in the health facility for the assessment.
So there's more of an engagement with others, and that may help to keep them adhering to the treatment. Is that part of the goal?
Yes, coming together of the people that we're working with who are taking treatment, it helps very much, because that's where they discuss some experiences. Others maybe because of the side effects, others maybe because of people forgetting to take treatment. And then that's where they help each other to encourage and to give others the recipe for the ones who are able to adhere on how do they do it, how is it possible to do it, and also supporting each other. So that is the key for the clubs as well as the CAGs.
I think that was one of the first things we experienced, was that when we talked about scaling up treatment in Africa, they said, oh, we can't do that. This is not, they don't have clocks and everything. And it seems as though the way in which the adherence worked over there was better than we had in the United States.
Yes.
Because I mean, there's this sense that we're getting something, it's going to save my life, and they got it better than we did in our country. I don't know how that happened.
That is true. Once people are educated, that is the time when they see the importance, and nobody wants to die if really they are given sufficient information and counseling. That's where people look at their own plans. What is it that they want to achieve in future? And if they do not take care of their health, are they going to reach that future?
Yeah.
Not at all. So what is important is to acknowledge that people do have a bit of information. It's just a matter of ensuring that it's beefed up and they understand it very well. Why is it important to take treatment? And why is it important to adhere to treatment? If their viral load is suppressed, what does that mean? So once they get that into their mind, you cannot push them to do it, but they just do it on their own. it is important to know that through the involvement of the community, more especially involving people in their own management of ARTs and management of their own treatment and their health.
So what got you into this field? You seem to be very engaged and very committed.
It's love. Love of the people, love of life itself. And I think that is the motivation behind, as well as seeing the change that you've contributed into bringing into form. So those are the things that push one to make sure that you do not just do it as work, but it's like a calling. You ensure that when you engage with the people, you make them feel valued. Once they feel valued, they will do the right thing. And it's easy for them as well every time to come back to you and ask if there are challenges that they are faced with.
So do you feel like all the people that come in and get tested and you turn them, linking them to care, do they all agree automatically to take the treatment, or do they wait, some of them, or how does that work?
We all understand that people do not really take the same direction. They are not water. But what is important is constant counseling and information provision, ensuring that you make the person take his time or her time, think about what you've said, and then that's the time when he or she is able to see the direction, more especially the people who are serious about life, the people who have certain responsibilities to fulfill. And to fulfill those responsibilities, they need to be alive. And to be alive, they need to take the information and put it into action. That's how we work with the communities.
Well, it seems very productive. It seems like you're doing a good job, and I can only wish you luck in the future, because this is daunting, given not necessarily your experience, but all over Africa. There's a lot of places that aren't doing very well. And I think more good demonstration projects like you're providing right here are what's going to be needed.
Thank you very much. And one other aspect is, besides dealing with the infected or affected people, it is important as well in the community to respect the leadership that is there. Traditional leadership has a very strong influence. If you work with them, you make sure that they understand the program and they understand the benefits that will come with the project. Definitely, you'll see things coming very easy. You'll get to the communities, you'll get access to the areas which are hard to reach. You are able to reach out to the people whom you cannot see them coming to the health facilities, but going to their household, testing them there, and then giving them information. That will be the time when they will see that there is a need to go to the health facility for the initiation to treatment. And then people will be alive. That's what is the key. Saving the lives of the people through their involvement. Those are the community models that we are talking about.
Thank you so much for what you do.
You are more than welcome. Thank you.